Hi, I'm Matt, the product manager here at SmallHD, and today we're going to go over C300 MKIII and C500 MKII for Canon camera control and SmallHD monitors. First, we're going to go over a direct connection, which is going to be an Ethernet to a SmallHD monitor. Now, with C500 MKII, C300 MKIII, you're going to need an expansion unit that is sold through Canon. They have an expansion unit called the EU, stands for expansion unit. There's an EU version 1, version 2, EU version 3. Here we have the 2 today, and basically what we need this expansion unit for is to give you Ethernet out of the camera. Now, like I said, this works for C300 MKIII, C500 MKII. So let's get into Ethernet. How are you going to connect to your SmallHD monitors, since all the monitors are a little different? Well, first you have your Ethernet cable. The SmallHD does sell on our website. So the Ethernet cable, you could go straight to any of the 4K production monitors, any of the Ultra monitors. Easy. Now, if you want to go into the Cine 5, there is no Ethernet on the bottom. So what you're going to do is you're going to get this dongle from SmallHD, which is 5-pin USB to Ethernet, and you should be good to go. Now, let's go over the Wi-Fi connection, because you will need some things to get the monitors to do Wi-Fi. So the C300 MKIII and the C500 MKII can do a Wi-Fi connection to a SmallHD monitor. However, it's not native like a C400 or a C80. We're going to have to use a dongle that Canon sells. It's called the WFT-E9A. It's a little Wi-Fi adapter that you get through Canon, and you can attach it to the side of your C500 MKII or C300 MKIII. So with Wi-Fi, you may know that Wi-Fi is built into the Quantum 27, the Quantum 32, and the Ultra 10. That makes it very easy. However, with some other monitors, you're going to need a third-party Wi-Fi dongle. Here I have an Asus one that I got on Amazon. There's no installation, there's no special software. All you do is you plug that into one of your 4K production monitors and connect it to your camera, and you should be good to go. So if you don't have a Quantum 27, Quantum 32, or Ultra 10, and you want to get your third-party Wi-Fi dongle connected to some of your smaller monitors, here's a dongle for that too. We have this 5-pin to USB-A, which from this point, you plug it in just like that, and plug your 5-pin into your monitor. Here we have a Cine 7. This is unique because it does require USB mini to 5-pin USB adapter, so you can get this dongle on. And now you have Wi-Fi internet on your monitor. And don't forget you have Wi-Fi built into Quantum 27, Quantum 32, and Ultra 10. And to flex on set, to brag about your built-in Wi-Fi, just do one of these. And that should cover everything. Okay, now we're going to go over the steps for direct connection. First thing you're going to do is turn on your Canon camera, press the menu button, and navigate all the way to network settings. See the squiggly line here? Network settings. Make sure it's enabled. And then we're going to go to connect. And let's disconnect to what it's already set to. So yeah, we don't want to use any of those because we're setting up a new connection. And then we're going to go to connection settings. Now these are all presets. Let's go down and create a new one, because this is a new connection. I select unspecified. Now we create with wizard. Here we're going to select XC protocol, and then we're going to go to create new COM setting. Now this is a direct connection, so we're going to go to Ethernet. We're going to set up without network connection. For IP address, now this is where it gets a little tricky. They need to be a little different. So let's go to manual settings. I'm going to go ahead and set this. Let's go with 192.168.1.100. This is a typical beginning of an IP address. I'm setting it manually because they need to be slightly different from each other between monitor and camera. Let's just do 1 here, and then I'm going to set this to 100. All right, now let's hit set. Let's set our subnet mask. This is a lot quicker. Just hit back and you get 255.255. Let's keep the last one at 0. Okay, network use gateway. Make sure that's on disable. We're going to hit OK. We're going to make sure TCP IPv6 is disabled. We're going to hit OK. We're going to go to create new function setting. Instead of basic authentication or digest, I'm just going to go to no authentication because it's going to be quicker. All right, we're saved. Here's your info. Now remember what we did. So we're going to go down to the preset we just made, which was for this instance 13. Go to connect, hit OK. Now let's go to connection settings, and here we can go to check settings. Now remember this because you're going to need to look at your IP address when you set it up on the monitor side. Now let's head over there. First thing you want to do is update your firmware to the latest firmware release. The first one to have Canon camera control was 6.2.2. If you don't know how to update your firmware, we have support articles, and there's a link in the description that'll take you there. Second, you're going to need to purchase the license and activate it on your monitor. We covered that also in a separate video. We'll have a link to that as well, and you can find it on YouTube. Okay, now that your monitor's up to date and you've purchased your license, let's go into the settings and get it set up to recognize your Canon camera so we can start using our camera control. Okay, now that your Ethernet is plugged in, you've activated your Canon license, let's go ahead and finish our direct connection. We're going to go to network, we're going to go to Ethernet. Now we're going to go to manual because I need to set that IP address, right? Let's do 192.168.0.0.1. Now remember, there's an IP address for the monitor, there's an IP address for the camera, and the first 9 digits need to stay the same. Once the subnet is the same, I'm going to enter a different last 3 digits. Let's do 102, for instance. Okay, subnet mask is easy. Let's just do 255.255.55. I use that every time. It never really changes. Okay, let's back out. And we're connected. Now let's go to our camera control. Turn it on. Now remember, you are connecting to the IP address of the Canon camera, not the one of your monitor. So what I'm going to do here to match it up is put in exactly what the Canon camera's IP address is. So see how the first 9 digits stay the same, but the last 3 are different? Now we're going to go down to connect, and here you have your Canon camera control. Pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Just remember your rules with the IP addresses and follow these directions, and you'll be able to connect in no time. We also do have these directions online if you need to see them step by step. And that's how you get a direct connection. Now that you know how to set it up with Ethernet, a hardline method with the EU, let's move on to how you're going to do Wi-Fi. So let's get into the steps. First, we're going to start on the Canon side. So first thing you're going to do is turn on the camera, press the menu button, which should take you here. Navigate to System Setup, Network Settings. Now we're going to hit Enable, and then we're going to go to Connect. And let's disconnect to what it's already set to. So yeah, we don't want to use any of those because we're setting up a new connection. So we're going to go to Connection Settings. We're going to set up a new preset. I'm going to go down to a new one I haven't used, Unspecified. We're going to go to Create with Wizard. Now we're going to go to XC Protocol. That's the protocol we use at SmallHD for Canon camera control. After you've selected that, we're going to go to Communication Setting, Create New COM Setting. Here you have a selection between Wi-Fi and Ethernet. We're going to hit Wi-Fi. Now it's going to ask us, what do we want to do? Do we want to join a network? Do we want camera as access point? We're going to select camera access point mode. Let's go with easy connection. And here's our SSID and password. We're going to hit OK. It's telling us our setting is saved. We're going to hit OK again. Now we're going to go to Create New Function Setting. Now keep it on this page. Do not exit out. Do not cancel. You're going to use this SSID and password to connect on your SmallHD monitor to this camera. All right, now we're back onto the monitor. I'm going to go to my System Settings. I'm going to hit Network. Let's enable Wi-Fi. Now I have my little Asus dongle plugged right into the front. So now we're going to search. Now let's find that network. There we are, the 738. So we're going to connect. On the Canon monitor, we have the password. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in. Okay, we're going to hit enter. Navigate to connect. There we go. All right, we're connected. We have a little check mark. Our light is green. Keep in mind the IP address here. All right, we're connected to our monitor, so let's head back over to the camera. This should have switched over automatically. It switches to authentication method. You can have a basic authentication if you want some sort of password. I just hit no auth because I am the primary user. Okay, once it's saved, we hit OK. Settings complete. If you took note of that last setting, it said set 12. This is our 12th preset we've made. So just make sure you're connected to your preset. And let's click it again. And let's go to check settings because we're going to need to look at this IP address and subnet. If your Canon camera doesn't already have one, you can make one manually, but here I have one automatically. Now let's move back to the SmallHD monitor for the final step. And we're going to go to our camera control, turn on our Canon camera control. So now what we're connecting to is the IP address on the Canon camera, not the IP address of the monitor. The 192.168.0.0.1, you need to make sure those match the Canon camera, okay? So these 9 digits need to be the same as the camera, not as of the monitor. So now we're going to go over, we're going to hit connect, and here you have Canon camera control. As you can see, we're on a Cine 13 here. So if you move the wheel, it goes between pages, but if we press the joystick a second time, You can just scroll through all of our settings right here. And then you can even see your ND. Very simple. And we have the deep menus here, all accessible with the joystick on the Cine13. Now with this dongle, we're able to do Wi-Fi. Now you're all set. You can control your Canon camera straight from your monitor. Please go to smallhd.com for all the latest updates and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please leave a comment. Trust me, we read them. Have a good day.